Hi! Today I'm going to show you how to create the illusion of a shadow for an easy and attractive Valentine Eclipse card using the Stampin' Up! Large Letters Framelits dies. Welcome! I'm Shelley Godby, the owner and CEO of Stamping Smiles, and for 16 years I've been teaching others how to create their own hand-stamped smiles. Eclipse cards have been all the rage, and you're going to fall in love with my easy and attractive Valentine card that's painted with love. Here's a closer view of the Large Letters Framelits dies. You have every letter of the alphabet plus punctuation marks and some symbols. And it also has a coordinating stamp set that you can get the Letters for You Framelits dies, so you could stamp in any color and then die cut with them if you chose. Today we're going to use just the Large Letters Framelits dies with this pattern, isn't this pretty, from the Painted with Love Specialty Designer Series paper from the 2018 Stampin' Up! Occasions catalog. So we're doing a Valentine's card, so what I need is my X and my O, and then grab my Big Shot. I've got my Big Shot die cutting machine, and instead of using the Big Shot platform that comes with it, I'm going to use the magnetic platform instead. It's going to hold the letter dies in place for me. Alright, so this is the start of our sandwich. Then we need a cutting pad, and then we have our paper. Oh, just love this paper. Okay, and so then we have our XO dies. Alright, so I don't want to go quite to the center. I want to come a little bit closer to the top, and I know I need to go close to the edge because I'm going to do XOXO, hugs and kisses. All right, so let's just do a quick check, make sure that it was pretty good. Let's put this here, and whoops, one more. So I'm going to have to do that twice. Okay, that's looking pretty good when I'm done, about equal distance from side to side. So let's start back here. You know, you could always do this on a piece of scrap paper until you get it figured out just about where you'd like to be. Oh, fantastic. Okay, so the rest of our sandwich is another cutting pad. So go ahead, place that on there, crank through. Great. Let's bring it back. Here we go. And we need our dies, and we might as well take our pieces from there. All right. And then make sure you save both pieces. Okay, we're going to use both of these, the inside of the O and outside of the O. And let's do this again. There we go. Oh, looking really good. You know, these are good sized dies. You know, I measured it. They're 2-inch letters. Pretty cool, huh? All right, looking good. So our cutting pad. And we'll do that again. So there we go. We have our 4 die cut letters, and now we're going to go and create the illusion of a shadow. We've got our die cut letters and then our Painted with Love Designer Series paper with the negative image with it cut right into it. And so one of the colors in the Painted with Love Specialty Designer Series paper is Melon Mambo. And so what we're going to do is, look, we're going to place these on here and raise them up. And so when they're raised up, you know, you have the color underneath creating the shadow. Well, that was fine, but I decided I preferred the shadow to be even darker, so I'm going to do basic black cardstock, put it behind the whole thing. Okay, so let's go ahead and I could have made this a smaller piece of basic black. I didn't need to be quite as wide, but I did it wider because I wanted to use ribbon along the bottom. I thought, well, that'll just make it even stronger. And so I'll have a link to my blog post with all of the measurements for this card. All right, so I used some fast fuse adhesive. Let's place this over. There we go. So now, oh, that's cool. It looks really good against that. So now what we're going to do is let's place, we're not going to adhere this, but let's place it to make it a lot easier to put the center in. All right, so you have to make sure you put it back so the pattern stays the same. If I turn this around, it wouldn't look nearly as good. Look, we have to keep going with the pattern, okay? And so the same with our center. Look, that looks perfect. So let's go ahead and use some fast fuse adhesive. Put my finger where those ridges are, and there we go, and just a little something to break it. So let's place that. I'm going to keep this down and raise the whole letter. There we go. And we're going to do the same with this one. And see how we're staying with that pattern. That gives us that illusion, of course, by staying with it. All right. Let's go ahead. To save time, I already put the foam adhesive strips on the back. So this one will be a little bit trickier because it's not laying flat. And you can do the center afterwards. You know what? And I'll do that. I'll do that because the first time I made one of these, I did it afterwards, and I'll show you in case you forget to put those down, what to do. Okay, so let's go ahead, and this is the right one, because look, our pattern's still the same. And so it's just the coolest look because it raises up whatever you die cut from the background. And you could stamp a background, whatever you like. All right, so these are the foam adhesive strips, and I just went ahead and trimmed across with my paper snips to make some of the length that I'd like. And I prefer these over the dimensionals. And for this, I'd be using the mini Stampin' Dimensionals because this is 50% deeper, okay? And so that makes it more than just the height of a Stampin' Dimensional. I get 50% more, and I really like the extra lift. And look how easy it is to deal with, you know, because I've got a lot of support on there, but it was really quick to do. So we'll peel this off. There we go. And place right over. Oh, look at that. Now see that black behind it? It's giving us that illusion of a shadow. So cool. All right, so we need to do that with the rest of these. I've got these ready to go. Just the coolest look and so doggone simple. All right. Whoops. I didn't stick that down really well. And so it's a little bit of fussing, but oh, so worth it. I mean, it just doesn't take long to do this. And okay, got all those peeled off. Let's get rid of right over top. How cool is this? And that you can see that black behind it and all part of that image. All right, so we're gonna do, remember our circle, I mean our O, we'll put it down, and then we'll put that center in. And you'll see, you'll want to remember to put in any of the insides before you adhere the letters or your design. One more. There we go. Okay. Looking oh so good. All right. Now this one. Great. So we have some adhesive on here. So we'll go ahead and, okay, that wasn't bad. Not bad. We'll press it down. Paper piercing tool, just the handiest tool ever. How cool is that? There you go. Can you see? Oh my goodness. It is so cool how this works and how simple, simple, simple. Okay, and so I put this closer to the top because I want to decorate the bottom more. I didn't want it just centered on there. And so this is another one of the patterns from the Painted with Love Specialty Designer Series paper. So again, our fast fuse adhesive. So this has the gold in it. The other doesn't. I thought about coming up higher, and then I changed my mind and went right along the bottom. And again, under the video, I have a link to my blog post with this card, and you'll have all the measurements and supplies. Isn't that pretty? And so another one of the colors in this is Calypso Coral. And look at that ombre ribbon. It goes so well with the Painted with Love, that whole look. So we're just going to tie this around and make ourselves a pretty bow. And have, really, how easy is this? An easy and attractive Valentine card. So after we do that, let me just go ahead and show you. Here's the finished card. Isn't that lovely? So, so cool and easy to do. If you'd like to make my easy and attractive Valentine Eclipse card painted with love, all the supplies are listed under the video and available to order now in my online store, www.shopwithshelly.com. I'm Shelly Godby, teaching you how to create hand stamp smiles. Thanks for watching.